Hi and welcome back to a new trucker vlog from Norway. I have been quite busy lately, so I'm a bit behind on my video editing. This video was recorded at the end of September, when I did my second week at my new job. I still had my boss with me to make sure I had everything under control, since this drive is not like any other job I have tried previously. The journey begins in Halmstad, Sweden. I have just stepped off the train to meet up with my boss. Or I try to at least. Finally, I could walk out to the other side of the rails. My boss said he was sorry he was late. There was apparently a really long train passing by before he could cross the train tracks. How odd. We picked up a loaded trailer and started heading west towards Norway. We stopped for food before going into Norway, since Sweden is a bit cheaper than Norway. However, the prices on this pizzeria felt very Norway-inspired. It was a good pizza though. Wow, these roads are really something else. You have to focus like all the time when driving. Plan your driving, shift the correct gears, obviously, or else you won't get up the hill. I'm just trying to have some fun. Still I'm in the corner. Compared to my last job, this drive has lots and lots of driving. Then we got instructions to load it up on another place. But once we got there, the plans changed. But it might have been for the best, since there would be lots of waiting time anyway. So we're heading towards Bergen to load fish. We won't make it all the way before the day's over, so we're gonna find a place to sleep somewhere nearby. Trust me, it's the way. Trust me, it's the way. I would never leave you all alone. I will always try to hurry home. Even if it takes me years to come, you will always be my only one. My only one. And though it seems impossible. So I actually didn't find this job. This job found me. Isn't that amazing? My boss actually saw my YouTube video where I'm talking about how I would like to have a job where I can bring happy, see a bit more of the world, like maybe Norway, Denmark, and part-time work. And so he contacted me on an email and said, hey, I saw your video and yeah, I might have a job for you. And I'm like, what? So here I am, waiting for a ferry in Norway. I'm gonna be driving in the southern part of Norway for like two or 3 days every other week. I think this is gonna work out really well. I'm so excited. Norway is such a pretty country. And I'm really glad to be able to experience it. Valley. all the trucks, all the cars. one motorcycle. Just one. So if you don't count Stena Line where I was working, I have never ridden these many ferries in my life. Yeah. I really like these ferry rides. They take about 20 to 40 minutes, and you have time to eat some food and stretch your legs. And you get to enjoy the views even more. Sometimes I feel like Norway is just showing off what it can do. It's insane. 2 rainbows in one day. On the same place almost. It does feel a bit strange to see so many cars on the same place. Sometimes I forget that Norway has actual cities and not just the mountains and wildlife. But we are moving through the civilization, back to the small roads. And when I say small roads, I mean small roads. At least for me, who is used to the E4 to Stockholm. But according to my comments, this road would count as a big highway in Scotland, it seems. Well, it's not for me. We are just about to reach our rest stop for the night, and all I can think about is that I will be driving here tomorrow morning with a trailer fully loaded with fish. It's a pretty big difference to drive a loaded and empty trailer. It's even more important to get the gear shifting right and plan ahead on these roads. What do I do if I meet another truck? I have no idea, to be honest. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. Wow. So this will be our rest stop for the night. Wow, even the rest stops are beautiful in Norway. Look at the stone benches. That's incredible. Wow, the road here was scary though. Oof. It's gonna be fine to drive home, hopefully. Good morning. We are at this really nice rest stop somewhere on the southwestern part of Norway. And I have to tell you, Norway knows how to make rest stops. Can just Sweden take after, please? If you didn't know, Sweden is like actively closing the rest stops for trucks. Because they say that truck drivers are messy and they ruin everything. That is such a shame. Why are we like that? Oh well, I'm taking a small little hike, trying to get to the other side. It looks like there's a lake or something, but the ground is really moist. I don't want to get my feet too wet. It's a new day and time to get to the loading place. I had a hard time falling asleep just because I was so nervous about driving on that narrow road. A thing about Norway is that they export a lot of fish, and that fish is being picked up by trucks like ours. And you would think that there would be larger roads to these fish loading places, but no. They seem to want to place them as far away from everything as they possibly can. Challenge accepted. Country roads and a heart so wide. Summer's her song and she's taking her cab's got stories of miles they tell. Every turn she takes casts a little spell. From Stockholm's edge to the northern breeze, she's the queen of the road, cruising with ease. Trucker Cassie, rolling free. Big rig dreams under sky so sweet. We have now driven for about 10 minutes, and we are at some kind of where they make fish. It seems like there was some problems with the bookings and stuff, so we're waiting for like confirmation if we're gonna load here. And I really hope we can get the load fast. Oh, look at that! Some nice shells. Nice. I think our rest stop is like there somewhere, so we have driven like around the fjord. It seems like these fish companies will always be located through the smallest villages that ever existed, in the most uphilly and downhilly curvy roads. Why? Because Norway, things are different here. Yeah, I hope we can get loaded really soon. See lots of fish here. About 3 hours later, finally we can load the truck with fresh fish. The truck is loaded with fish. Also, I realized my shoe is broken, so that's why my foot is getting wet all the time when it's like just a tiny bit amount of rain outside. And then it was time to leave. First test, a steep uphill. With this truck you almost always start on the second gear, but now when it's heavy and uphill I start in the first gear. The button my boss is pushing here is putting pressure on the driving axle. It reduces the risk of tire spin, now when the road is a bit wet after the rain. I've said it before, I've been a truck driver for about 13 years now, but when driving on these roads I have to do everything right.
Den nu börjar lyse der, så er det før den börjar løfte aksen. Så slækker jeg både den i 2-3 sekunder, og så trykker den igen. So I really appreciate having my boss with me in the beginning. He knows his truck and he knows the roads. And finally, the big scary road. Or should I say, the tiny scary road. Snällt av dem.
Gladly, the locals here seem to be used to the passing trucks, and they gave me the space I needed for the curves. Okay, so or buying food should count as food prep, right? I have homemade lasagna. Then we open the cabinet under the impossible bed. Yeah, lasagna. Tearing off this one. This is a how to microwave your lasagna. So you put this in here. Nice microwave. Is it on? Yeah. 4 minutes, I think. Yeah. So wide angle. So this is what it looks like when this upper bed is folded up. If you saw that video when I'm trying out the top bed. That was fun. But yeah, when it's folded it looks kind of neat. And you have way more space to live in. Yeah, we're on the ferry now. That will take us towards another ferry. Towards Denmark. Is that Stena line? I mean Viking line. Kind of looks like Viking line. Probably not. Also, I have learned that my shoes are broken. And when we loaded this cargo, it's fish, fresh fish. And the pallets are stacked pretty high. And when you move the pallets around, it's like pouring fish juice from it. Ew! It's very stinky, and if you get it on your clothes, it's like not very nice. So I have changed socks, but my shoes are still wet, so I have to change socks again. Oh, it's a struggle. We're gonna pick up some new shoes for me, because these ones I have are pretty worn out, and you need to have a hard toe. Safety shoes. So, yay! I'm feeling very positive. Today it's Wednesday, so which means I'm probably going home tomorrow to Gothenburg. I like this drive. I feel like it can be the cooler. Oh, I think the food is ready. When it sounds like it's in misery, it's finished. Stop. I love it when the food is crying. Hey! I have cooked for you. Good, healthy, delicious food. All ready? Up here you have like plates and silverware and everything you need. You even have a bit of dish soap. So you can clean it afterwards. Very nice, very convenient. Grabbing a spoon. I'm a spoon kind of girl. And then it was rain. And some more rain. We made it to Stavanger and the Fjord Line's ferry that will take us to Denmark. Yay! Yeah, the boat is here. All right, hello. Volvo cabin. My new shoes, yay! We're not stinking fish or are leaky. I am so tired. Yep. Should I take a shower? Yeah, I think so. Might as well. The day after, we have arrived in Denmark, and the weather seems to have followed us here. I just had to film this truck. I have a friend who is really into retro games, and Sonic of course. He got so happy when I sent him a picture of this truck. The trucks in Denmark have a specific style to them, at least if they have been styled in any way. I think it's really neat. Oh, and remember that orange truck I filmed on board Stena Danica when I worked there? I have seen that truck here in Denmark 3 times by now. Never got it on camera though.
Rolling wheels on Stockholm street so wide. The big rig humming, she's the queen of the ride. City lights dance in her rear view glow. Trucker Cassie's here, let's get this show on the road, on the road. Cassie on the highway, chasing dreams through the busy roads and icy streams. Truck towering, hear it sing. Life's an open road, she's conquering. Coffee in the cab and a map in her mind. Hauling stories, leaving doubts behind. Every journey tells a brand new tale. Through the Swedish rain or a sunshine trail. From sunrise skies to the twilight.
It's always such lovely weather wherever I go. I am actually back in Frederikshavn in Denmark. So this is the boats I have been seeing, or ships, the big boats. I have been seeing them from Stena Danica. Today we're gonna ride with Stena Jutlandica, which is gonna be fun. I have never seen that boat, or like I've never been on that boat. It's gonna be nice. Yay! Oh, I love Scandinavia. It's lovely, it's nice, it's never dry. There we have Stena Jutlandica. Yay! It's a shame the Stena ships are so ugly. Alright, I am so ready to go home to Gothenburg. Yeah! So yet another work week has passed on my new job as a truck driver in Sweden, Norway and Denmark. I didn't film too much in Denmark because seriously nothing much happened. It was just rolling on the highway, everything is flat. We switched around a few trailers, unloaded at one trailer, and that's pretty much it. This round we're taking the ferry from Frederikshavn to Gothenburg, where my journey ends for this time. So here is my cabin on Stena Jutlandica. Yeah, it's a cabin. Feels pretty fresh. You can see the trucks are taking a nap while we are passing Kattegat. I'm gonna shower. And I really feel like the circle is closing here because I worked at Stena Line this summer. Not this boat, I worked at Stena Danica. This is Stena Jutlandica, which is pretty fun to see how the boats are comparing. I haven't been on this boat before, so it's fun to see actually. Also, it feels strangely familiar. And now, one shower later, here I am. Yes, this is exactly what my hair looks like after a shower. I know none of you are following me for like health and beauty, but If anyone knows any kind of tip, oh my god, it looks like a horror movie. Send help, someone. I really think I am gonna enjoy this drive, and my boss he's actually the best. I have not talked too much about my previous bosses where I have been working, and I think I'm gonna keep it that way, but I'm just gonna say this is a very good person to drive for, I think. One funny thing he said about Norway, there are a few like radioactive materials being transported in Norway, by trucks of course, and I didn't know this. I don't have a license to drive radioactive stuff. I don't want that either. Jesus, scary stuff. So my boss said, you know how Norway is known for its northern lights? The sky turns green during the nights? Well, that's not a solar phenomenon, that's the nuclear trucks driving around. So yeah, think about that the next time, if you see the northern lights sometime. It's the trucks in Norway with their uranium. Oh, I have really missed Happy. Speaking of Happy, my dog, my Chihuahua mix I have, he has the best dog sitters while I'm away. I get pictures of him every day and I'm like, oh, my baby. I actually am able to bring Happy with me in the truck on this drive. It's like, what else could you wish for? We also asked on the ferries, how will it work if I'm a driver with a dog? And none of the ferries have they have never heard of that. Like, huh? It's you're either a passenger with pets, or a driver. Never a driver with a dog, so that's gonna be new. I'm gonna feel pretty unique on these boats. I haven't seen any other girl this far. I have seen a few trucker girls in Norway though. Actually 2 after each other. I see this one truck coming, zoom. I see this plate Nina in the front. I'm like, oh. And then this other truck comes by with a pink license plate in the windshield. I'm like, oh, another girl. So now I'm just waiting for the boat to arrive, my hair to untangle, and I'm gonna start editing about 12 hours of footage in Norway probably. It's gonna take me ages, so yeah, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. There will be more to come, especially during winter time in Norway. It's gonna be interesting. I really get to test my driver skills. As a truck driver for 13 years, I have never been on roads like this. Yeah. It's a very peaceful evening. We are finally in Gothenburg and I really look forward to getting home now. Oh. Hello. This boat is partly driven by, well, battery power. Nice.